Hello everyone, Rurikhan here coming at you with another first impressions video, and today we're going to be taking a look at Thief for the PlayStation 4. This was sent to me by Ecoplay so that I could give the game a little bit of a look-see and tell you guys what my feelings are on it. And so far I have to say it's been a different experience because I've never really played like a stealth-based game since I believe Metal Gear Solid 1, even if some people might not even consider that a stealth game. I'm not entirely sure. I think I played one of the first iterations of Thief like a long time ago. But since then, I haven't really touched a whole lot of stealth. Like every now and then I'll play a game and I'll play it a little bit by stealth. You guys know how I am. But usually that game will also involve combat. Now, in the case of Thief, that is really not the case. You really don't want to get yourself involved in combat because it's going to end up badly for you. So what are we doing here? Well, for starters, I'm not going to tell you guys too much about the story to prevent spoilers and whatnot. And if anything spoilery does happen throughout this mission that I am in, I will go ahead and cut it out so that you guys don't have to, don't get yourself spoiled by the story. I will, however, tell you a little bit about the plot. Basically, you're a thief in the city. They haven't really said much about the plot, to be honest. Just you're in the middle of a job, something went wrong, and your character apparently slept for over a year. And now he's back and he's trying to figure out what went wrong and what happened to his partner, who was also in that same event that happened with him. So that's kind of like a generalization of the plot. And in order to find that out, you're doing all of these missions for all of these people. And my current mission is to actually retrieve an item because I am a thief after all. And there is this guy who wants me to get him a book. Some kind of special book. That's what I'm doing here in this opium den slash brothel. You guys might be wondering what's up with this guy. He's like sleeping. Yeah, he's sleeping and I'm crouching around. I'm stealthing. So this game's mechanics is basically if you're in the shadows, you're stealth, which is what I am right now. If you guys look at the very bottom left corner, you will see two indicators and like a little white circle. The white circle will determine if you are visible or not. So like for instance, if I go over here, hit the light, boom, you will see a flash and you will see, okay, right now you're visible. People can actually see you. If I go over here to the shadows, boom, people can't see me. And this is literally like this. So like if there's someone sitting here in the light looking there and I'm here, I will be invisible to them. I will show you guys this. So if you're looking for realism, you're not going to look in the wrong place. However, the gameplay actually works. Like, I think that was a necessity for the gameplay to work, because if you look at realism, right, even someone standing all the way across the room could see me here. And from a gameplay standpoint, it's gonna make it pretty hard to get the mechanics of the game to actually work in regards to that. So that's kind of why they did the mechanic the way that they did. So one of the objectives as you are playing through the game is you want to obviously steal as much stuff as you can. Now, once again, you're going to have to not think in terms of reality because, like, I just stole a fork. In my last mission, I stole God knows how many plates, silverware, and all that, just like a hunk of stuff. Like, I would be looking like Santa Claus carrying around a bag, clinking all over the place. But for your convenience, as soon as you steal something, it gets instantly transformed into gold, which you can then use to purchase skills and equipment. Anyways, let's continue through the mission here, and I'll try to explain you guys the different mechanics as we play through. Now, just because you are visible, it doesn't mean much if there's nobody around to see you. It's the whole thing. If a tree falls in the forest and nobody's there to watch it, does it make any noise? So yeah. However, you do want to stay invisible as much as you possibly can. I am, however, going out of my way to try and loot everything I can because I think it's a cool little mechanic. As a matter of fact, as I was playing this game today, because today was the first time that I started playing it, I've played it for a couple of hours, and as I was playing it, I was thinking, like, this game, in a way, it's really made thinking about me, because the game doesn't really rush you, at least up until the point what I've played. It doesn't really rush you to get things done, so you're free to just sit around, explore, and all that. And as someone who likes to just collect all of the items that happen to be in a level, I find that really, really nice. Now, here's a mechanic that I want to show you, which is swooping. And the first time they introduced this, I just have to say this reference. The first time they said in the game, oh, you can press X to swoop. The first thing that came to my mind, and I'm sure it came to a lot of people's minds as I mentioned this, I mean, maybe, I don't know, depends on how much of fans of Dragon Age you guys are, but like in Dragon Age 1, when Alistar is talking with Morrigan, and she says something about swooping, and Alistar goes like, yeah, swooping is bad. Okay, maybe that's not that funny, but whatever, to me it was. So, as I was saying, swooping. The mechanics of swooping is very simply press X. Your character basically swoops forward. Now, you can be seen while you're doing this. However, if you swoop really fast from shadow to shadow, people won't even notice you. Or sometimes they'll notice you, but they will instantly, like, not pay attention. So let's continue to move through here. Oh, I wonder what's happening there. Let's continue to move through here. See if we can find any loot. This store does not have any handles, so this is just like a wall. Might as well be a wall. We can see we have some food here, which is actually a nice thing because my energy bar is not full. If you look at the bottom left corner, the green bar is your energy bar. Now, in order for you to access your inventory, I'm not a big fan of this system. Now, on the PlayStation 4, since the DualShock 4 has a touchpad, they make you use the touchpad to select the items. Now, it works, but I would have liked if they had introduced another mechanic for me to select these items, because it's not very convenient. However, bear in mind, whenever you're in this inventory mode, look at how slow stuff is happening in the real world. Like, for instance, let me see if I can find a flame or something that's actually moving. Okay, you see her? She is like playing that lute or whatever that instrument happens to be. If I go into my inventory, look at how slow she starts moving. So it gives you enough time for you to go ahead and just do whatever you want in the inventory. Once you select the item that you want, you press down on the touchpad and it is going to use it or select it. In this case, since it's food, it's going to basically use it and heal me back up. And now, since I had just found food here, it allows me to go back to full food. Thank you very much. There is no lantern, at least up until this point, so you do kind of play in the gloom a little bit, which makes it kind of hard to play this during daytime. You want to be like in a little bit of a darkened room. Another feature that they make use of in the DualShock 4 is the light bar, which, to be honest, Sony, when are you going to allow us to just turn the light bar off so that it stops eating away at our battery in case we aren't using it? But anyways, they make use of the light bar, as in if you go into the light, I'm not going to be able to show you this because I don't have a camera facing at me or anything, but when you do get to the light, the light bar glows from blue and it goes to bright white. And once the bar goes to bright white, it basically means that you're in the light and therefore you can be discovered. Okay, there's a guard over there. Now the thing about this is that they're thinking, like, if you're playing in a in a darkened room, it kind of gives you a little bit more immersion, and it works. Like, I've actually played this game in a little bit of a darkened room, and it works. It gives you a little bit more of immersion. Whenever you're in the light, you can actually see the light bar like glow like all hell. Let's see what's up here. Nobody seems to be here. Ooh, guards. Okay, let's move out of here for now. Oh crap. Uh-oh. This is bad. Let's get rid of him super fast. Die, you bastard. Die. No, we're not going to survive this. And I'm dead. That's what you get. You see, you get caught up into combat and you're dead. So you want to avoid combat as much as possible. And you want to just like stealth around. And if you do need to engage in combat, try and make takedowns as opposed to actually, engaging in face-to-face combat. Okay, so we're back pretty much to where we were. So let's try to do things a little bit differently. As you can see, there's the Sentinel. He was about to start seeing me. And now there's another guy seeing me. Damn this light! Let's swoop on out of here. Phew, they almost caught me there. Now, I would like to make sure they didn't chase after me, but it would be extremely risky to go back out there. But I'll do it anyways. Just taking a little bit of a peek. Okay, that guy's not looking. So swoop in here.
I'll be glad when this is all over.
The other guy's in there. We can actually circle up Well, I would circle up behind that guy. And then we could kind of like catch him off guard. Well, never mind.
Gloom is everywhere.
Uh-oh. Damn, this light. There we go. Much better. And now, you can just sneak up on him.
I'd welcome some...
Smack. Now, you'll probably want to move the body. You don't want to leave the body laying in a place where people can actually find it. So we'll move the body and we'll put it like... Well, it's kind of dark in here, so hopefully nobody will find it here. There you go. Just stay there. Good boy. Now let's continue on our little bit of a loot mission while we try to locate the book that we're supposed to be finding. Now, like I said, this gold that you're rounding up by looting these items is basically to allow you to upgrade both your repertoire of instruments and all that other kinds of good stuff, as well as your skills. Now, I'm going to tell you about your skills. You get additional skills. Focus upgrades. You get additional skills when you make a donation to the Queen of Beggars. And basically these skills will give you a diversity of stuff. Like, for instance, you got here the ability to show unique loots. You got dexterity, quickly pickpocket multiple items from unsuspecting person. You got combat, which I'm not really going for, because, I mean, this game is not about combat, obviously. This game is more about stealth. So I try to avoid combat as much as possible. There's also a marksman upgrade. I remember that one that I'd like. Yeah, there's the efficiency. I definitely want to get this one. The reason why I want to get efficiency is because you have this special mechanic, which is the focus eye, which is an ability that you get due to that event that happens in the first, in the start of the game. And basically what that eye does is you press it, you get kind of like an Assassin's Creed thing going on. And that illuminates all the items that are usable in an area. So this is really, really useful whenever you're kind of lost or you don't know what you're doing and you can't figure out where the thing is that you're supposed to be going to. So I wanted to get that particular skill. But there's other skills, like I said, there's also skills for combat if that's kind of your thing. I think I'm going to get the speed upgrade because it's good for picking locks. And speaking of picking locks, I might as well show you how that works. So you can just, oops, never mind. I guess I won't show you how that works. Now, something that I really like about these levels is that despite the fact that the levels aren't usually that big when you're playing on the main story missions, because this is a main story mission after all. Despite the fact that the levels aren't huge, they give you a variety of ways to approach things. Also, you guys might notice that this female in front of you, she has nothing covering her sweet breasts. There's also that. However, that guard was about to see me, so we need to head on out.
So tired these
Hello.
days.
Whoa. Don't want to let you see me there now, do I? However, we will bonk you when the time comes. It's not going to be able to see us because we're so stealthy. I'm actually going to steal from him. Yoink.
It's going on forever.
And close the door behind him. You can also steal from people without actually killing them. So it is a fun thing to do. I'll have to be honest. Like, I didn't think that being stealthy would be this fun, but I've kind of been a little bit hooked on the mechanics of the whole thing. I like sneaking around. It gives you, I can't really explain, but it gives you a sense of power. It gives you a sense of being a badass, just sneaking around and like, you can't see me. I'm so sneaky. Let's blow out this candle. Who the hell was seeing me just now? How dare you? You can also hide inside closets. That's another mechanic the game gives you. At which point you can then barge out if you want to, like, stun an unsuspecting enemy or something like that. Or you can stealthily make your exit. I haven't really...
What's next?
Let's see what we got here. We got a guard and we got a ton of loot. So we obviously want to take this guy out so that we can get all of this sweet loot.
I'm told they've been burning the bodies.
there's more than one guard, it seems.
Terrible. And where did they say this was happening?
Okay, let's see if he actually gets into a position where we can just smack him upside the head. I want to swoop in behind him and beat him with a stick. So let's see if we can do that.
Coffee.
I've never heard of such a thing.
There we go.
I collect perversion.
I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to put this guy, but oh well. Let's see. That's a room. There's going to be people there. There's going to be people there too. Or so I assume. Let's just put him over here. It's kind of dark in this corner, so it would be cool if I could put him in the closet, but I don't think you can. Or can you? Who the hell is watching me? I wonder if there's people in the upper floors. That might be the case. Well, I'll just leave this guy here for now. Anyways, let's get all this sweet loot. And again, this is a mechanic that maybe is more meant for people like me who just like looting the crap out of every single place we go to. And maybe this is not appealing to you guys, but that's the thing. Like, this is the kind of gameplay that you can expect from Thief. I mean, you're going to be walking around, you're going to be looting stuff, you're going to be doing some really stealthy things. Okay, can't open this.
Them on the shit-cake streets, girl. Things are changing up there.
I was trying to see if I could actually peek in on any one of these rooms, because that would be interesting, but I guess you can't. What's that? There's a vase there. Can we actually go in here? We can. And there's nobody guarding it? How interesting. Okay, now you have to be careful around those birds, because they will detect you if you swoop. If you make any sudden movements near those birds, they will scream out and the guards will show up. Oh, we have to actually pick this lock.
Time, sir. What a delight.
What?
Now, picking a lock is basically you move the left analog stick and then you press R2 when you find the right position. And when you find the right position, you will see that the circle fills up with a white filling inside the circle. So let's get a little bit of a perfume bottle. There we go. Let's put out these candles. Too much light in here. Now let's slowly move upwards. See if we can find that guard that we stole from earlier. We might as well bonk him. Ooh, there he is.
What's happened to this place?
I'll tell you what's happened to this place. I happened to this place. Bonk.
I'll give you something else to say about us.
Ooh, there was a bird here that almost ratted me out. And here's a document. Now, you should always check out these documents because sometimes it can be important. Now, in this case, it's a list of constellations in the night sky. The key, 704. That one kind of stands out. Interesting. That might come in handy. There was, for instance, at the very start, there was a mission where you had to find the code to one of the chests if you wanted to get all the loot. Now, something that you can also do is you can peek through keyholes, giving you a glimpse of who's on the other side. So as you can see, there's a guy on the other side of that couch. He's not going to see us if we go in. Therefore, it should be fairly safe to go in and then just stay in the shadows. Should be, at least. And it is. Which means we can probably knock him out. Now, on higher levels of difficulty, you're actually not allowed to knock... Wait, that's not a guy. Lol. On higher levels of difficulty, you're actually not allowed to knock out civilians. You can only knock out guards and enemies and stuff like that. Otherwise, you get penalized even. Ooh, some loot. Looty, looty, loot. I likes me some loot. A little bit of a letter opener there. Let's get this record here. Strongbox Registry. Ooh. The House of Blossoms recognizes that the client Benedict Coyle has reserved the use of Madame Xiao Xiao's strongbox. Mr. Coyle has paid the premium deposit and received the only copy of the safe's temporary combination. Loss of this combination will result in the forfeiture of all belongings held within. This statement is signed and affirmed by Benedict M. Coyle. Very well. Let's continue to loot. Let's turn out candles. I like putting stuff dark, even though for video purposes that's actually not too nice because you guys are just going to be looking at something really, really dark. But it's like, in terms of gameplay, it's the best that you can do. You always want to be around like dark stuff. Anyways, let's go ahead and look through this keyhole here. Take a little peek inside. Can't really see anyone, so it should be safe to lockpick. So let's go ahead and lockpick that. Oh, here we go, another one. Now, lockpicks do vary in difficulty. This is like a 3-match one. Sometimes there's 5, and sometimes maybe there's even more. 5 is the maximum that I've gotten so far. Ooh, we got a chest there, and that is what we needed the combination for, which we obviously don't have.
Something strange is going on. I'll find this hidden passage Zhao Zhao mentioned for myself.
So there was actually a document that we picked up. Let's see what's up with that. The bizarre pedestal I discovered in the hidden passage continues to perplex me. It appears that something should be placed there, but what? And the meaning of those mysterious symbols upon the walls? I am well read, I dare say more than most, yet I have never seen their like. I refuse to ask that sour little fish Eastwick he's seen so much as it is. Honestly, my whispering corridor has become a curse. Sometimes I feel I should have it bricked in. Though I know it's one of my silly moods, no matter how many of the city's noble swine I hear squeal their closest desires, I am no closer to this house's true secret. One day it shall be mine, even if I have to pluck all my eyelashes for wishes. Okay.
It must be in here.
Access Xiao Xiao's secret passage. Doesn't look... Let's have a look-see. Oh, we got a peeping hole here.
Rats everywhere.
Oh, it's to her office? Why? It's kind of weird. Why would you want to peep there, though? Also, I noticed... it's a typewriter. For a second there, I thought it was a box. Let's do a quick look-see in here as well. That's a candle, and everything else I've pretty much seen. You guys see why I wanted to have the slowest consumption of that thing? It comes in handy, trust me. It's like one of the quickest ways for you to like scan for a room. So we got a chest here. Let's go ahead and open that up. Once again, pick lock. And now while we are going through this stuff here in this section of the game, I would like to tell you guys about the graphics as well as the animations. The graphics, to be completely honest, they look a little bit dated. They're not necessarily, I mean, they're not terrible. They do the job, okay? But they're not the best graphics I've seen, so that's why I say they look a little bit dated. I mean, when I play the PlayStation 4, I've kind of come to expect a little wow, like, you know, like for instance what you've seen with Killzone Shadowfall. It looked pretty friggin' good, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think that Thief necessarily looks that good, and I don't think that the animations are that great either. Like I said, they do the job, and the gameplay in itself, I think it's great gameplay. The story so far, I can't really say too much about it because I've only played the first 3 chapters. I can't say that I hate it. I can't say that it's really marked me all that much either. Anyways, here's another feature. Like, as you can see, this painting over here was highlighted. This painting is something special, which is usually it signals for a secret passage or some kind of safe hidden behind it. So let's see. This is the mechanic where you kind of look around this this painting and try to look for some kind of a hidden trigger, which we find here. Pull that switch, and this particular painting seems to have 2 of them. So let's keep looking. Okay, here's the other switch. But you can basically search throughout the entire painting, but I already know that the other switch is on the other side. The animations here are actually pretty decent for this kind of stuff, like his hand animations and stuff. These are really good. But on the cutscenes, I feel the animations are a little bit lackluster. Ooh, secret passage.
Let's see what's worth hiding in this house of whispers.
But before we go to the secret passage, can I go back? I guess I can't go back. Damn it! I actually wanted to to show you guys that there was a trap in the other chest, and I wanted to see what I could do to figure that one out. But, well, I guess we're going to be moving forward. Man, that really sucks. I can't go back. Oh, well. Let's have just a quick look-see here. See if we can find anything. Nope. Just those candles over there, which doesn't really make much of a difference because there's nobody here to see me anyways. At least I can't hear anyone. Also, you'll notice that right now I'm actually walking upright, but whenever you're trying to sneak, you will press L3 and your character will go like this. And now you're sneaking and swooping and whoosh. Like a vampire, I am the knight. No, I'm actually not the knight because this character will get beat up by pretty much any guard. So you'll want to avoid combat. Oh, don't tell me. Really?
Yes.
I guess you even get to be a peeping Tom and Thief. I guess I'm gonna have to flag this for mature content. Oh well. Oops. A mistake. I did not know that was gonna be there, to be completely honest, but okay, I guess that's the thing. Got another peeping hole here. Let's hope. Whoa.
Hello, my pretty. The madam says you're new.
Don't touch me.
Not in control here. I am. You give me what I want, or I'll
Touch me.
That was a flashback from Aaron. Aaron, who was Garrett, the main character's previous partner, the girl who he was with at the day of that incident, and consequently the person he is also looking for to find out what happened to her. So every now and then you will get these flashbacks about Aaron, kind of like telling you a little bit more about the story of the two of them. So, let us continue moving forward. Okay, nothing there. Candles. Ooh. Words. Guess I'll have to do something with them words, huh? I can't do anything with the words, though. So we'll just have to move forward. Let's see what's happening in here. Another hole.
Are you gonna do more than just walk in front of me? Maybe a little touch.
Oh my god. This is just gonna be like, there's gonna be a lot of people playing this level, I can already tell. Don't tell me this is gonna be a different angle on the other two.
Lilac, I think you do it on purpose. You know I don't like to wait. Man as important as I in the Baron's service will always insist on perfection.
Is that why you always pick me? Oh, Master Eastwick, you do know how to make a girl feel wonderful.
Now something, while we're on the, while you guys were listening to the audio there, you guys might have noticed previously that some of the audio was lip distorting a little bit even, which was, yeah, it happens every now and then. I don't understand why. There seemed to be some kind of...
Zhao Zhao mentioned in her journal.
Give it to me.
This is older than the House of Blossoms.
God damn it, this noise is really distracting. As I was saying, sometimes the audio will distort for some reason. I don't know why. It seems that the game overall is missing a little bit of polish. Like, it could have really used some polish on the audio end, that's for sure. So let's see what happens. Oh yeah, this is a medallion that we found previously. So we can switch the rings here. Okay, so definitely on the outside. Wow, I can't see what the symbols are though.
Striking shape.
Come on.
You want more?
Yes.
And
More.
it's the biggest in the city?
Without a doubt. Into the hands of a hundred
Okay, so we found another one of the symbols. So basically you are forced to peek through these rooms to find the damn symbols. Look, there's another one.
Give it to me harder.
Okay. And now we're just missing one, which supposedly will be on the other side, in one of the other rooms. So interestingly enough, they actually make you peek in order to progress into the game. Oh, there's the other one. So now we should be able to select all the correct symbols in the medallion, place it in here, and that will open the door. So let's go for it.
The symbols.
Okay. Let's align this one here. Move here. There were actually 4 of them. Man, if I was trying to figure this out. Psh. There we go. Man, the sounds on the guys on the other room. It's insane. Okay. Let's please move forward. I grow tired of listening to those people moan. Now then, let's have a quick look-see inside the room here. Not too much. Oops. Actually slid down there a little bit.
This has gone forgotten for a long time. But history lasts day to day in this city. And it keeps its secrets close. We have that much in common.
Nearly running out of my focus stuff. Which means I'll have to put in a poppy. That's basically how you regenerate your magic, so to speak. Let's say that the resource that you use to do the focus is magic. To regenerate your magic, you basically eat a poppy, which, for those of you who don't know, poppies were used to make opium, if I remember correctly. So yeah, you do drugs and you become really cool at doing magic stuff. Probably only in your head, though, which is why you get the blue vision and stuff. Now, this is a mechanic that I find really weird, because in this particular instance, it actually seems like it works, because this is kind of like a hidden loading screen, but they make you do this when you're outside in the city. The city kind of works a little bit like an open area. Not too much open world, but kind of like an open world. And when you're out and about in the city, every now and then, in order to switch from one zone to the next, they'll have you do this, but they will still give you a loading screen. So it feels like, so we wanted to give you a hidden loading screen, and then we gave you a loading screen at the end. So that was kind of weird, too. I'm not exactly sure what was up with that. But let's continue to progress through here. Uh-oh. Pressure plate. That is never good. That is never good. However, I don't really see a way we could have avoided pressing that pressure plate.
There must be some way to disable these ancient traps.
Ooh. I would say it's here. How about that? Oh, look at this. This was like death. Straight up for you, just for you. Let's peek inside before we pick the lock. Yeah, I highly doubted that there was going to be someone in there, since nobody's been able to actually figure this out except for me, because I'm a bloody genius. But let us move forward. I better go ahead and have a drink, because we might... Not a drink, but I better do some drugs real quick here. Nom 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 nom. Eat a poppy, and that will give us a little bit more magic stuff. Okay, we got another set of traps here. So let's go ahead and click here and disable those bad babies. There. Now we got another piece of gold. I'm always looking for loot, guys, and which is why I said this game actually has one mechanic that seems dedicated to me, because I like just exploring and roaming and picking everything up. And I kind of like the way the game works in that aspect. Like, you just walk around, you don't really have to get involved in combat or anything like that. You can just like move around and do whatever else. And by this it almost sounds like, oh, so you don't like doing combat now, is it? No, but it's like, it's nice to see a game that is trying to do something a little bit different. Even if, up until this point, the story has been somewhat linear. But I like the fact that the level gives you different ways to approach situations. Because I know for a fact that in this level, you can also drug everybody in the room by not overloading, but basically doing something with the thing that is distributing opium throughout the house. So I like the fact that there's several solutions to the puzzles. Also, there's a peek mechanic that I haven't really shown all that much. But basically, when you're in a corner, and for some reason it doesn't really seem to work all that well here. But whatever, when you're in a corner, you're usually able to put yourself in a peeking position and then peek out. I can't really see anything else special, so we'll go straight for that. You guys aren't hiding any loot, are you? You're not like, you're not holding out on me here. Ooh. It's pretty and it shines. Let's put the thing here. Oh, we need to go ahead and figure out another one of these things. We'll have to find symbols again, I guess. Symbols. Ooh, there's 1. There's 2. 3. And 4. Which means that by now I should be able to just... There we go. Nope, to the other side. Thank you. Damn it. I can't get the sides of this thing correctly. And there we go. This is actually the first time I've had so many puzzles on a single mission. Usually it's more about sneaking than puzzle solving. Ooh, look at all the money.
I'll take this.
Yeah, besides all the loot that you get for gold and stuff like that, there's also collectibles. And collectibles will usually allow you to, you can then see this stuff on your home base. Anyways, this has given us another symbol. What am I supposed to do with that? Okay, I'll just put this new symbol in the... Oh. Can I possibly screw this up even more? Thank you. There we go. And I guess this will open it now? Oh. How nice of you. For a second I thought I was going to get another new symbol. Ancient ingot. Oh, it's just loot. Like, that was it. It's just I came down here to get loot. Hey, fine by me. I'm good with that. Although I kind of thought that I was stuck here. Beak? Oh yeah, never mind. Ah, that's because I was supposed to go in this direction. I went back there, and I actually got loot. As per usual, guys, whenever the game tells you go left, you always need to make sure to go right. That's just the way that I do things. And I got pretty damn rewarded. What's in here? Not necessarily sure this was my best course of action. But it might have been. No loot here.
Whatever that is, it doesn't look human.
Whatever what is. Don't tell me that it's aliens. Because that would be a really bad twist. All of a sudden, aliens. Although I highly doubt it. And we got inventories already full on that stuff. Nothing in this drawer. You have to pick this one. But yeah, this is pretty much the game in a nutshell. You sneak around, you sneak past guards, you knock a couple of them out. You then go and you solve a couple of puzzles, you get some more loot. This is pretty much the game in a nutshell. You can take more aggressive approach if you want to, and usually there's more than one solution, more than one solutions to a lot of the stuff that you do in the game, which gives you different ways of approaching situations, which is something that I appreciate. Wait a second, we can go all the way down there? What the hell's down there then? You see, again, you could have gone from above, you could have come from below.
You said I'd find a book, Orion, not a whole library.
Let's go from above.
Tomes here.
Search the abandoned library for a book. This is the book that we're actually looking for this Orion character. We're gonna be... Oh, crap! Didn't mean to do that. The game has like a free run mechanic, which lets you just, you know, like leap over stuff and whatnot. So whenever you're running, you're basically free running. Think Assassin's Creed style, but in first person mode. So let's go a little bit slower this time around. And see what else we can find. Ooh. What could possibly be on the top of these beams? I'm surprised that these things can like stand someone's weight for so long. Considering they've been down here rotting for God knows how long. Okay, so we got books over there, a cup over there. Probably some of those books are going to be to a secret trap door or something. But, like I said, multiple paths to the same solution. It seems we've encountered an alternate path. Instead of looking around for a secret trap door, we just came in through the ceiling. What's this? This is the place that we were just in. But yeah, that is pretty... We're coming up pretty much close to the end of this video. This should have given you guys a pretty good idea of the type of gameplay that you can expect from Thief. It's not action-packed gameplay. The game is... And here's another thing that kind of confuses me. The game is supposed to reward you for stealth, right? But if you guys see here, and I look at statistics, where's... No, that's not what I was looking for. Right there. Chapters completed per playstyle. So I have one opportunist and one predator. And let me tell you guys about this. Now, in my first mission, I went ahead and I knocked out whoever I felt like knocking out and just used the environment to my advantage and all that. And it gave me an opportunist playstyle, which I kind of agree. Like, every now and then I would take someone out. Every now and then I would choose to go stealth. However, the second chapter that I completed, which was when it gave me a predator playstyle, I did not touch a single guard. Like, I did not touch anyone. I wasn't detected once, and it gave me a predator, like saying, you were really aggressive and you basically took out anyone that was in your way. And I was like, I didn't touch a single guard. I don't understand how it could score me like that. It made no sense. So that's kind of why I just kind of became a little bit more at ease with taking out people. Like you guys saw me taking out, not really taking out, but knocking out a couple of guards. Like, I don't have any real issues with that kind of stuff anymore. What's this? Huh.
Now that's useful.
It is. I would have to go ahead and agree. It is useful. But we didn't really explore all this thing. Then again, it doesn't really seem like there's much to explore. Let's just move onward as we come up close to the end of the video here. I didn't get to show you guys some of the other mechanics. Like, for instance, you can use... it's interesting. This mechanic is the only thing I remember from the original Thief. You can use water arrows to put out fire stuff, which basically allows you to sneak undetected through certain locations. They also have another multitude of stuff, like you have rope arrows that you can use to stick in certain beams, and that then allows you to... Actually, let's see if I can stick a rope in any of these. Why is that thing shining so much? Huh. Anyways, as I was saying, I don't think I can use any rope arrows here. But let's try it anyways. Yeah, it doesn't work. Usually it will highlight if there's something that you can shoot to get... oops, I shouldn't have wasted that. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of tools that you can buy. You also have fire arrows, flash arrows, all kinds of other stuff. There's a multitude of tools that I didn't even use in this particular video. But yeah, there's a lot of that stuff. And that stuff you buy from a vendor in town. But yeah, this is going to be it for this video. Let me know how you guys feel about Thief. So far, I've actually heard quite a lot of negative feedback, but to be completely honest, apart from the fact that I feel the game could have used a little bit more polished, some of the stuff in the game feels like it's been a little bit rushed out, and it also doesn't feel like it's that well optimized for the PlayStation 4, because during some of the cutscenes, I've had some stuttering audio, stuttering video. These were pre-rendered cutscenes, by the way, and I thought it was weird. So I was like, man, maybe I just got like a bad disc or something. Maybe my review disc was not all that great. But I then read the review from Giant Bomb, and they said that they also had some performance issues on the console side of things. So not entirely sure if it was just me or not, but it does seem like there's some kind of issues with the pre-rendered cutscenes. They're not playing back all that well. I don't know. I don't know exactly what's the deal with that. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. As per usual, leave me your comments, feedback, all that kinds of good stuff in the comment section below. Let me know how you feel about Thief. Me personally, like I said, I think the gameplay is really, really cool. I like the gameplay that I've experienced so far. I like the exploration. I like the sneaking around, which is weird because usually I tend not to care all that much for stealth games and the like. The puzzles so far have never really been something that I've been stuck on for too long, so I kind of just enjoy the gameplay for what it is. Apart from that, there's also side quests besides the main mission, so those are another place that you can go and test your skills. And also, let me just save game here. There are these challenge modes, but to be completely honest, I wasn't a big fan of that. But they do have these challenge modes that you kind of can challenge people for leaderboards and stuff like that. The only mode that I've tried of that, they have multiple. They have chain and gain, special loot hunt. So special loot, you have to search for a specific loot inside a house. Chain and gain limited, and chain and gain. Chain and gain is the thing that I did. And that basically consists of you running through a house and you got 60 seconds to grab a piece of loot. If you don't grab a piece of loot, you lose. If you grab multiple pieces of loot, it like increases your score. And basically it's try to steal as much stuff as you possibly can and avoid detection and all that. That's kind of what you do. And I wasn't a big fan of that. I kind of prefer the gameplay of the main mission. But yeah, you see, you get this, and then I assume that you get to like challenge your friends and stuff like that. But it is useful for practice and stuff like that. Dude, get off me. I will beat the ever-living shit out of you. You see, this is how you do combat. And then at the end, you smack him in the face, he goes down. And he does have loot. Let's steal him then. There you go. And as you can see, that kind of resets the timer, and you get score. I lost a lot of score because you're not supposed to take out guards. But this is how you play chain, what is it called again? Chain and gain, yeah. Not a big fan of it. I prefer the actual story mode and the single player mission over these challenges. But hey, if you really enjoy the mechanics of Thief, then maybe this is something that you enjoy as well. I don't know. To me, didn't really care all that much about it. And again, at the end, I wish the game had a little bit more polish, because I mean, at the end of the day, this is a title that has been really hyped up, which I guess is why I've seen a lot of people that seem to be somewhat bitter about the game. But like I said, the gameplay still feels pretty solid and fun. Apart from that, it's really up to you. If you've enjoyed all that you've seen up until this point, then maybe you'll enjoy the game. If not, maybe it's not for you. It is definitely a game that it is not for everyone, because I know that a lot of people are going to be like, oh, so it's just about sneaking around and picking up loot, so what's the point? Well, you're a thief. Thieves don't necessarily engage in killing other people all the friggin' time, and combat and special effects and all that stuff. So yeah. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. Comments, feedback, all that kinds of good stuff, and I will see you guys in the next one.